Artyom Levshunov is likely going second in the 2024 NHL Draft, and it doesn't take very long to see why. He's got size, he plays physical, and he has some interesting offensive tools that make him an intriguing package for any NHL team. On the plus side, you have a confident puck carrier using his edges to change lanes and diversify his rush patterns. His short-range pass vision is strong, able to march play up the ice really effectively. He can spot seams really quickly and find targets effectively after generating turnovers and can make that proverbial strong first pass. At times, Levshunov is an aggressive pursuer of offense, taking extended periods pinching from the blue line to hem pucks in the offensive zone, pressuring breakouts almost to a fault. There are simple but effective defensive instincts, tying up sticks and bodies in dangerous spots. He can be patient, calm, and deceptive with the puck on his stick, opening lanes and creating options for himself, finding targets in scoring areas as well, getting pucks off the boards with strong body positioning. For me, though, Levshunov is significantly lower on my board for a variety of reasons that largely revolve around his defensive results and inconsistent pass vision. He's often losing track of his opponent in the defensive zone, relying on slashes and cross-checks as they go right by him that rarely work, let alone projecting that to the NHL. While at times he shows why NHL teams value him for his playoff-style net front defending, there are just so many examples that I have around the ice where the actual results are simply just not very effective. He's too easily beaten along the boards too often, and I think there's a ways to go to get to where he needs to be a premier NHL defenseman. To me, there are defensemen with better footwork, defensive mobility, and stick-checking ability that bump Levshunov down my board. On the passing side, for an offensive defenseman, I am still not really sure where all of his offense comes from, considering that there are a lot of inconsistencies passing the puck and really low rates of offensive generation at 5-on-5 in my sample. Some moments in the defensive zone are simply hair-raising. His ability to reliably get pucks through the neutral zone was more often than not a struggle, at least on paper, and when he gets to be a bit more daring, there is often simply not enough energy or strength to pull off these plays in dangerous spots. There's just so much to me that's a question mark that leads me to see a player who others see what they want to see when they want to see it, but when taken as a whole, I think there are a lot of areas that will need improvement to be worth a top 3 pick in this NHL draft class. Don't get me wrong, there is some kind of NHL player here, but I've seen him compared to names like Victor Hedman, and to me, to say that's a stretch would be an understatement.